sense?
It does.
Now,
Makes all
I've
the
had
sense.
foremen before that want to tear them up.
Which probably ends up being more personal than it is professional. They don't like somebody, so they tear them up.
No, they do like them.
Physically tear them up.
Like they're like, that's not a comeback. It's, you know, BMW and their new blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, it's fine. Like, I still want to document it.
Yeah.
Just because if you start, here's what I've found working with humans.
All or nothing. That's my guess.
If you start saying, oh, well, you don't have to put it on this one, or you don't, oh, that doesn't apply here, then all of a sudden everybody's they're making it up as they feel, however they feel that day. They watched a sad movie last night and they feel like all this empathy, and so they don't put the sheet on there, right? So,
you know where that's the most evident?
Where?
That little rule that you just did is MPIs.
For
the
sure.
second you make an exception on whether or not a car has to be inspected.
Oh, it was my cousin's car.
Yep. So I always make the connection, and this is the same thing. I think with the comeback thing, you're right on it. You have to be really consistent with it. But MPI wise, right? So there'd always be the tech that's like, I didn't do an inspection on that because it was just here yesterday. A lot can happen in 24 hours with a car.
Just think about this. When I was a service advisor, do you know how many times an advisor was off like a day or two later and the customer came back and I wrote up the car and I had my techs inspect it?
And it was night and day?
Night and day.
Yeah.
And then I would sell the work. And then the advisor would come back and say, well, that should be in my number or whatever. And you're like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Go home. Again.
You know.
Right.
Okay.
What else you got on your list? I've got
Murder
a whole
line.
different list.
Murder line.
This is great. Okay.
3 comebacks in 90 days.
Regardless of the score?
Hasta la vista.
Oh, my.
Vaya con Dios.
3 and 90. So 1 a month for 3 months. It's over.
You can adjust that up or down. Like, I don't know. Brands matter. Whatever. But you have to have a murder line. There has to be, like, comebacks cannot be the culture.
Yeah. You could do a
They need to be a 4-alarm fire.
Right. You could do a point system too, the way that you've done it.
Yeah. You could.
So more than 17 points in 90 days or something like that, it's over. That's great. I love that point system thing.
And then a culture. Your culture has to be that you overreact when there's a comeback. You overreact by putting the sheet on there. You overreact by telling everybody, the manager, the shop foreman, everybody knows, we got a comeback for Christian. He has a comeback. What's going on with that comeback? It goes to the front of the line. Parts knows, get the part now. Like, this isn't a 2-week, if come maybe we'll put it on the stock. No, now, like now. Everything is now. And how you approach that and how important it is will determine what your culture is. If you don't overreact and it's not a 4-alarm fire, then they're going to keep happening. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driver Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.